Alright guys, well, we're out here at my dad's, the big clearing job I did last year, and we've worked on it off and on. As you can, well, I don't know if you can see because of the sun, I don't really want to roll my, or open my windows and stuff because it's 22 degrees outside. But you can see a lot of the straws blown away because we've had one rainstorm and it didn't have hardly any rainfall. I mean, we just haven't had any rain. But we've got rain coming Monday, or Monday and Tuesday maybe. We're going to blow more straw on the property. I'll go ahead and get a video of that. But here's where we put the riprap and the pipe and all that. It's got a bunch of leaves and stuff in it. But we were talking, and he kind of wanted to get a lot of this cleared up along the creek down here. Well, that being said, with rain coming and as dry as it is right now, it's a perfect opportunity to get down there. So I'm going to get down in there and I'm going to mulch back as far as I can get on each side of the creek. It's probably a couple, I don't know, 400 foot long or something like that. I'm also going to try to blade the bottom of the creek nice and flat, because then he can drive down it with a side-by-side, and then I think he's going to have me go through and regrade the side of the creek to where it's nice and smooth and uniform. Alright, let's, I just got down the ramp. I recut me a ramp with the blade to get down, and got some vines coming up. We're just going to get started. I may have to close the door, meaning the door on the mulcher, because generally we're not mulching here right in line with our face, and if it starts kicking stuff up, I'm probably going to get that door closed. With stuff falling into the creek at me. Not something you do every day. Well, we get to a rhythm here. Maybe, hopefully. I don't know what to do with this vine that's here on me. Cut the creek at the same time. I don't know if you guys can see that. Got a kind of blade. I've got this hump here in the creek that I need to try to get knocked down somehow. I don't have a bucket on the machine. I guess I should have left or put my bucket on first before I did all this, but kind of prepped this one area. Once I get past here, we're probably good. Get leveled up here. some protection from the sun. So we'll go ahead and mow all this down. Good example of why I like having something like this tool in my arsenal of mowers, especially owning a Mini. Imagine trying to get down in here and doing anything at all with a skid loader. Now granted, you could go up there and mulch your way into the creek and probably mulch your way down to it, but they don't want it all cleared. They want, you know, just along the creek cleared, so they could possibly come down along the side of the creek with their side-by-side, and they don't want to take the woods part of it away. So they like, you know, wildlife and stuff like that, so they want to leave it for the wildlife. But and yes, you could probably come in and very possibly could mulch along the side of it, but this is way easier. I mean, it has its challenges also, like working in this creek, and I have to try to get that to go in there like that. Eyes on the creek. They can figure out what else they want to do. There's probably going to be some trees in here they want to clear. They're talking about having me go through and grade each side of the creek, but obviously this is the first thing to do. Go through and get it cleared and see what you got. Well, I told you I thought there was a fence in there. Well, there's our culprit. See that post right there? That's a fence post. It's got a little bit of wire on it. I knew there was a fence there. I kept seeing just a little bit of sparks. So we'll kind of have to keep an eye on that. It's dead. Don't necessarily love doing dead hardwood. Stuff hitting the roof. Oh, let's see. See, I don't necessarily want to take out these trees here. I don't know if they want them out of there. That's going to be tight to get through. I think I can get through there. Need to watch this side. Like I said, there's at least some fence attached to that old fence post there. I don't want to catch it and wrap it up in the mulcher. That would be about the end of the day. Unless I can get it out with a pair of bolt cutters. I always carry a pair of small bolt cutters in my toolboxes just for that. But I think and I hope after we get past these trees here, I think we're in a pretty good spot. This is a little tight here. Let's see. Yeah, buddy. Can't really move too well. That's going to hit that side. Oh my gosh, it's so close. It's about 1.5 inches away side. Can I move? Oh yeah, I'm zero tail. Except for my counterweight. Get that mowed back. We'll get through here. Gotta watch the ground too. The ground's getting a little soft back in here, which is actually kind of surprising. I mean, it is a creek, I know. Get that mulch back a little ways. We'll pass the other stuff. Let's see, we're gonna take down all this. I don't necessarily know if they're gonna get down this other side, so I want to at least give them one side to for sure be able to get down, because this other side's pretty thick, trees, and I mean, I'm gonna have to, I think I'm gonna have to come down and pull probably those two trees there that are in the creek. I probably would if it were me. The root system's hanging into the creek, so usually when that happens, it's just a matter of time. Why I have my door open. That scrub brush, it does a lot better if you can get that bulky material in. Otherwise, you just kind of lay it over on the ground. So I'd be fine if the mulcher didn't even have a door on it. Now, a flail mower or something, maybe, but the mulcher, I'd be fine if this was just kind of an open face and didn't have a door on it. I told OSMA that a couple times. That was some of my feedback. Oh, let's see, let's take this. Hopefully you guys can see a little bit of sun coming through the trees there. About a, I don't know, 4-inch tree. guys have to remember about this mulcher on this machine. I've got a thumb on my machine. And a lot of people people don't think about that, but my machine's turned down to 1700, 1800 psi probably for that thumb. So that's the reason if you get a, let's just say an SV40 and you have dual PTO, or you can get dual PTO on this machine if you don't have an angle blade. But I kind of like my angle blade. I don't think I'd give up my angle blade for a dual PTO. Now I might give it up. I don't know. If I mulched a bunch, if you were going to use it not solely as a mulcher, but if you were going to use it a bunch as a mulching machine, I don't know. I would probably give up angle blade for the dual PTO for obvious reasons. You could have, you know, full pressure at your discretion for your mulcher, and then your second PTO could be your thumb. So then if you're out clearing with it or something like that. But mine's not solely a mulching machine. I do a lot of retaining walls. I do a lot of clearing with just the bucket and the thumb. And with doing retaining walls and stuff like that, I use my angle blade quite a bit. Now obviously you can get around it if you don't have an angle blade. You don't have to have one. They had straight blades on them for a long time. Heck, most of the big machines, if they have a blade on them, they're still straight blade. They work just fine. Big change just looking behind me. What we've done so far. That wasn't a good one. That was a pretty good rock chip or rock hit, I think, on the window. I am going to make me a guard for my window, and I'll just put it on when I'm out mulching. Keep doing my thing, and we'll be back in a little bit. So there's the creek going up through there. I've got, you know, a lot of it mowed on the side of it and all that. So I'm kind of going up a small hill here, as you saw with me trying to put my machine on the face. My dad's right through there. If you can see the yellow on the skid loader. I have no idea what he's doing. He was down here in the creek, down on the end over there. Maybe he was trying to make it to where he could cross where the creek is. I'm not sure, but my thought is I would try to explore up through here. It looks like I might be able to get a pass mulched in here without taking up some big trees. And my thought was that he could come through here with the skid loader and cut it nice and flat to where they could get through here with the side-by-side, and that would make it to where they could circle the land. If that makes any sense. I know the property, so I know what I'm talking about, but you guys might be like, what? But we're on the far end of the property. We're up on, it is the northeast corner, and my thought was this would give them a connection to get down to the creek so they can literally drive down in and they can circle over to the creek and circle the property if they wanted to. Since he's right here at the skid loader, I thought I would try to get a lot of this material out, and then he could just grade out a little ramp if he wanted to. I just have to get up this pretty steep embankment right here. Washout here, but you can, oh boy, found the fence. All right, well, we got more work to do now. He wants to clean all that debris, all the roots, a lot of it's roots, but he wants to clean like right there where my mulcher is. He wants to clean that ditch. What it looks like is that was all packed up with stuff, and then the water overflowed and created that little ditch. Well, this ditch here goes down, and it's got a real nice area to where it basically goes through it goes through his little road that he has made. Well, he just backfilled it. We got rain coming Monday, so he was like, hey, can you dig that back out? I did it, didn't think about it. Rain coming Monday, and I realized I shouldn't have done it. I said, well, why don't we go get some tubes from my house, because it's not far from here, and we can just make a crossing there. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to run the mulcher while I'm tracking out of here and just kind of clean up, tune up everything, and then at some point we will come back up here, because he wants me to brush hog kind of through here and get all that underbrush out of there, so that way they can go through and get what saplings they want out of there and everything else. So I just figured I'd kind of tune up some of the stuff, maybe not hit any more dirt, but rookie. Busy and I never had time to go get it, so I might try to do that. I might try to go get a new mower maybe and try it out here doing some of this underbrush. Might be a good time to try a new mower out. That's if they still have it, I guess. One of my dealers, I walked past it and I was like, ooh, I kind of like that. They're like, you want to try it out? Told them I wasn't going to buy it, but apparently he thinks that if I try it, I'm going to buy it. You gotta have money to buy stuff. Attachments I do not finance. I don't like financing attachments. Now, a complete machine or something, obviously I'd finance that, but I do not want to finance a brush hog, a bucket, a puller, tree puller or something. I don't want to finance any of that. That's just silly. If I can't buy it, I'll rent it until I can purchase one. Pretty nice. Some of it I wish I could reach up a little further. I mean, I could, but there's a fence over here on my right. I don't want to wrap that fence up in my in my mower. That'd be bad. Anyways, well, that's probably this video. I'll probably just make a separate video of doing that crossing and digging it out. That way, if you're not interested in watching all of it, you don't have to. You can just watch the mulching video if you'd like. But anyways, this is the OSMA TFK90. Again, I always try to thank Fern Tree Equipment. He'll take care of you. If you're around the Kansas City area, we can sell them. I just have to call for current pricing because I don't try to sell them a whole bunch. But if you have any questions about it, feel free to email me through YouTube. I don't know. You guys just have a good day, I guess. See you later.